Okay, here's your question about math, English, and science students. And this is just taken from above here. When you do something with three uh, different circles for a Venn diagram, and you can even do more than three, but if you do three, what you want to do is start in the middle here. So, and usually what happens is on a list, it'll be at the bottom. But if you look at your list, the last thing that ever says 12 students are taking all three courses. So that is the number that goes right in the middle. So 12 goes there. Okay. Now we're going to use that to help us with everything else because you'll notice as you keep moving up, we're going to have to reduce numbers. So for example, the next thing says 21 students are taking English and science. So people who are taking English and science are the people in this group and this group. All of these people here are overlapped in English and science. 12 of them are also taking math, but that's not important right now. We know that 21 are taking English and science, 12 are taking math, so what's left over is 9 people are taking just English and science. So let's look at that real quick. 21, 12 plus 9 is 21, so 21 people are in this intersection of E and S, okay, which is what last, their second last piece of info says there. 21 students are taking English and science. And how do you get that? How do you get these numbers? Well, we knew 12 was here, and then if this adds up, if this and this, the two of these add up to 21, then this has to be 9. Okay, and then we're going to go to this one over here. I think, maybe not. Math and science, yep, so it's math and science. And 25 people are taking that, so you can probably figure out that that's 13. 13 and 12 is 25. And then finally, the last intersection here is math and English, and it was 20, so that'll be the smallest number here, and it's 8. Okay, so 8 people, 8, and then you look at this 8 and 12 is 20. Good. And then you keep going, you say, oh, how many people are taking science? Well, 13 and 12 and 9, we already know these people are taking science. We were told that 82 in total take science. So this takes a little bit of math here. You want to do it on the side, you can. I get 82 people total. It'll be everyone in this circle here, the big S circle. Okay, so 82, and you're going to subtract from that all these other numbers. So subtract 12, that gets me to 70. Subtract 13, that'll get me to 57, and subtract 9, that'll get me to 48. Okay, and let me just make sure that's right after. 48 plus 12 is 60, 69, 79, 82, which is what we had. Good. And then we look at math, the people over here. So I'm going to jump and see, or no, let's keep going. We'll go up the list. 56 people are taking English, so let's stick with that. There's 20, there's 29, 56 in total. So that's going to give me 37. 37 plus 8 plus 12 is 57 plus 9 is, oh, mistake on purpose. No, it was an actual mistake. 27 plus 20 is 47 plus 9 is 56. So that's 27. And the last one here is how many people are taking math? Well, that is 20. 33 people are already taking math. 64 are in math in total, so that's 31. So check that out. 31 plus 12 and 8 is 20. That's 51. 40, 51, 61, sorry, 64. So that's it. So let's look at the questions. How many students are there in total? You're going to add all this up. Okay, so go ahead. 31 plus 13 plus 12 plus 8 plus 9 plus 27 plus 48. What's the probability of a random student taking math and science? So to do that, what you want to do is make sure you get the right area here. I'll change over to highlighter. And math and science, that's your science, that's your math. How many people are taking math and science? It's this number here. Okay, now we already knew that. How many people, if you look at the list, there's 25 people, right? So it'll be 25 over your total, whatever this total is, okay? That'll be your probability. You can leave it as a fraction or change it to decimal if you like. But here's the good, here's the nice other, the next question is a better question. Is once you have the Venn diagram, you can answer all these questions. And the next question is, what's the probability of a random student taking math or science? Now, I would take two different answers for this. Because math or science, to me, does that mean math and or science? If you're in both, are you in math or science? I think you are. Some people might go, no. That means math and not science, okay? But let's look at it two different ways. These people are taking math. These people are taking science without any crossover, okay? So if you're going to say that it's just math or science and not both, then you would say 31 plus 48 over the total is your probability. If you include the people that are taking both, then you're going to have to say that you're going to include this 13, but you also include the 12, okay? So these guys are taking math and science and not English, so that's 13. 12, the 12 are taking all three, So I think the best answer is add these 4 numbers up and divide that by the total. Okay, and the last question was the probability that a student takes exactly 2 of the 3. Okay, so one thing, again, this is, you could talk about complements and that sort of thing. One thing we could do is figure out who's taking 1 and who's taking 3, and not count them. Or you can just look at here and say which of these numbers here, or how do I do this here? Which of these? Let me see if I can delete this stuff. Here we go. Which of these sections here are for 2 or 3? Okay, these guys are just 1. These guys are just 1. These guys are just 1. What's left over is all here, but you're not going to count that either because that's all 3. Okay, so 2 of the 3, exactly 2 of the 3 means this and this. If another question was at least 2 of 3, 2 of the 3, at least, you would include this. Okay, if you were to say at most 2 of the 3, you would include the guys on the outside, but not the guy in the middle. Okay, and those are your numerators. You figure out your denominator later. Okay, hopefully that made sense, and that's it.